Happy 2026. Today I have a small haul to share with you. These are items that I purchased over the holiday season. The first three items that I have to show you all come from the Dollar General store. Don't skimp on the Dollar General store. This is the Artist Skills Crafter's Closet. It is an embroidery kit, the floral kit. It has a 6-inch hoop, and this is the design. I can't adult today. Kit includes thread, fabric, hoop, needle, and instructions. And this is how it looks on the back here. I have not opened it, and I'm sorry for the glare. When I open this, I actually will be working on it. So that's why I have not opened it. I don't want to open it until I start working on it. Okay, so that's it for this embroidery kit. The next item I have is Moxy glitter. I was curious about this. I have tested it a little bit, and I'm going to show you a little bit of how it works in this video. But I have 4 of these glitter glues in here. And as you can see, this is lip gloss. This is lemon. This one is carrot. And this one is crimson. And it is kind of, I would say, like Stickles, but I'm sure Stickles is way better than this is probably. I can apply these on letters, use them in coloring books on some of the pages. I don't really know that it works as well as I thought it would work, but I will show you a little bit of that in a little bit. And the next item that I have that I purchased the glitter paint sticks. This is also Crafter's Closet, and it says it's sparkly and smooth. I have 5 colors in here. I'm going to test these out as well. I have not tested these out, but I have tried a few colors of the Moxy glitter. So I'm going to test these out here on some paper, but this is how they look. I think they're cute. They look like little crayons. And then you can take the top off. I think, wait a minute. Yeah, you can take the top off. Really, you're pulling the glitter crayon out. Okay. So there are 5 colors: pink, gold, or yellow, green, blue, and purple. So I'm going to get some paper and show you how these work right quick. All right. So I did my name in cursive. And I think I'm going to get a color that will probably show up a little bit better. Now, I tried this a little bit over the holidays, and I was not that impressed with what I had experienced, but maybe I didn't know what I was doing. But this can be used. I think you can see I did use this because I actually had a little glue on here. I'm going to try to squeeze. Okay, there we go. Now, you can use these for your letters. You can use them, I guess, wherever you want a little bit of glitter. I've never used this type of product before, so this is pretty much new to me. But they say you can use them, you know, on your letters. And that's something probably that I'm going to try to do. But I did try this before over the holidays, and I was like, okay. Because when it dried, it seemed like the glitter just disappeared. That's why I think that it's not as good as Stickles. But, hey, it's a start, right? So this is the crimson color. While this is drying, I am going to get a paint stick here. I'm going to probably get purple. And on the box, it says that smudge free in 10 seconds. Okay, we shall see. So I'm going to just pull it, unscrew it a little bit so I can pull it out. And that's that. And I'm just going to do this I can't really, well, here I can see the sparkles. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. There's sparkles in the crayon. Kind of reminds me of like a King Arts, but it's not as smooth, probably because it has glitter in it. And let's see, is this smudge free? It's not, but I don't think I waited 10 seconds. Let's see, I have a little bit of glitter on my finger. All right, so that is that. Just fun little supplies that I purchased that I thought would be interesting to use. And so, and here we have the glitter here. It's glittering. I can see the red sparkles. I don't know if you can see them, but let me turn the light up some. Let's see. Yeah, there's some glitter going on. I think it's cute. I'm going to try to use them again in some of the coloring books where I want a little bit of bling to see how it works. Yeah, so that's it for my dollar store purchases. Moving on to the Amazon things that I purchased. I purchased this set of stencils. I initially just wanted a cloud stencil, but then I decided I wanted a few other stencils because I actually want to incorporate them in my journaling and also other creative endeavors. So here is the cloud stencil. Each of these stencils came in an individual plastic sleeve. So I've already removed those plastic sleeves on each of these and tossed them in the trash. Here's the second one here. And they have these little holes here, which indicate to me that I can put them in a little ring notebook or just get a ring to have them all together. That's what I'm going to do. So here we go. This one, trees with hearts. Notice the hearts there? This one here, more like, you can put something in the corner of a page. Some more flowers. Little circles for backgrounds. Some more flowers. Trees with, I think that's a deer. And the last one, snowflakes. And that is it for the stencils. I also have, in addition to the stencils, I have some stencil brushes. And I really bought these because I wanted to, of course, use my gel crayons that I have, as well as my Faber-Castell little, I guess they're called crayons. Yeah, art crayons. So, in the King Arts, I wanted to use these little brushes. They're very stiff. So I bought a pack of these from Amazon. They also came in an individual plastic sleeve for the whole thing. I just took them off, took them out of the package, threw the package away, and I would store these the way I want to store them. So this is it. You have 5 brushes, and with 0 being the smallest one, they're very stiff, which should, be pretty good with, this is 1 and this is 2. I got them out of the order. With using the whatever medium you want to use, because they're very stiff. And then we have 3. I'm so out of order here. Okay, 3, 4, and then 5 here, which is the biggest one. And they are the wooden ones that I purchased. Okay. These are stencil brushes. You can use these with your art crayons. You can use it with paint, whatever, The next item I have is this one. I don't know what that says, but it is archival ink, large capacity highlight pens. I have 8 white gel pens, 1.0 millimeter tip. I have 8 of them in here. they didn't really cost that much. They're high opacity, smooth writing, acid free. On the back it says that you can add shine, glare, snow, highlights, and more to your compositions. Create boldly on any color of paper. The white ink dries quickly and opaque, so your designs, writing, or sketches will look bold on dark surfaces. Now you can pause this to read if you want to see the rest of it. I'm not going to read it. I'll just freeze frame it here so you can check it out. Now, this is how they look. I have used these, well, one of them, and I tend to operate off of one on the end here. This is how it looks. These are pretty good. I was very impressed with them. I'll show you a page that I colored, and then I used these pens, or this pen here. So I like that it's has big font on the side. Now this isn't round. It's more like has a triangular feel or a gonal feel or whatever. But this is the tip here. I really do like these pens. I think I like them better than my Jelly Roll white pen. And that's saying a lot. But I think these were a pretty good price. I can't remember the price off the top of my head. I will post it up on the screen for you though. Here is a page that I colored. And on this page, I used the gel pens. And I really like how they worked on my page. And these are supposed to work on top of any medium. Now, not any medium, but you pretty much don't have to worry about, oh, this is not going to work on top of my colored pencil. I think that on the back of the box, it says that it pretty much does work on top of your mediums. Now, I don't know that it will work on every medium that you use, but I actually really like these pens. I'm glad I purchased them. The rest of the items that I have are all books. 3 books, and I'll be out of your hair. The first book is Ink and Wash Wildflowers. 25 watercolor and ink projects to bring native flowers to life. And this is by Camilla Briggs, author of Ink and Wash Flowers and Ink and Wash in the Garden. This caught my attention, and so I picked it up. But I also noticed it was marked down very nicely. It was a good sale on this book, so I decided to get it. I'll put the price up on the screen for you. I think this is Camellia. And then we have the table of contents here. And pretty much you can take a look at the table of contents, kind of skim over that. I think you can see that. I'll freeze frame it so you can take a look. So she has her welcome. She tells you what you need to get started, supplies. And this book I got because I just wanted to start using ink and also the watercolor. And what she does is she, goes through the floral shapes with you. And there are some exercises in here. She shows you how to draw flowers at an angle, as you can see here. And then there are exercises, changing light, making a meadow. Let me get back here okay. This one is Wild Columbine, a flower of fortitude. And she tells you the colors here and your materials and all that. And she gives you the steps. And so you just follow along on the steps and go from there. There are several flowers in here. This is what caught my attention. After I think before I bought this book, I came to YouTube and I looked her name up. I said, oh, she's on here. And I clicked on one of her videos, and she actually, I think she might have been doing this one. And I said, wow, that's so neat. So I actually ended up purchasing it, especially since it was marked down for a pretty good price. The pages feel pretty good, like a standard kind of glossy page, so to speak. But yeah, so she has a lot of different flowers in here. As I think it says on the front of the book, 25 to work through. And these are all your wildflowers. Ink and Wash by Camellia Brick. Next, I have a coloring book that I purchased, Hidden Seasons, illustrated by Rita Berman. This is my first Rita Berman book, and I'm so excited about it. Hidden Seasons, meaning that she has all the seasons in here with her illustrations. You see summer. I think this might be, well, summer. I'm going to say it's summer. And then you have your spring. And you have your autumn. Yeah, fall, whatever. And then we have our fall, winter. Yeah. If you saw my video where I shared my completed pages, I also included my plans, coloring plans, and this is one of the books that I'll be coloring in for January. Bought this book from Amazon for $9 and some change. It was on sale, and it was the perfect time to snatch it up. Hidden Seasons by Rita Berman. The last coloring book that I have to show you is Coloring Book 1, illustrated by Felicia Chiaio, and I know I probably mispronounced her name. This is the cover, and what you will discover about this coloring book is that it is unique. It has a unique style that I really like. It's a minimalistic type of style. Let's take a look inside right quick. Felicia has 30 line drawings in here, all on brown toned paper, as you can see. Let's take a look in here right quick. She has a color chart. And here's something that I am working on. Yeah, her illustrations are very unique. She has this little character in here, as you can see. And her drawings look so real. That's what captures me. And also, again, it's minimalistic. So I like that type of illustrations as well. Let's take a quick look in here. As you can see, some of you probably are familiar with this coloring book because it is an older coloring book. But it's new to me. I didn't even know a coloring book like this existed. The pages are perforated. They are single-sided. You don't have to worry about anything bleeding through onto another illustration, which is good if you use, you want to use watercolor or you want to use something that may bleed through. You don't have to worry about messing up the illustration behind it. I always like coloring books that are single-sided anyway. So here we go. Just going to show you a few of the pages. I like this because she did a top-down illustration of the little character sleeping in the bed. And then you see the little character in the bed. Yeah, so this is it. The paper is pretty good. It's not thin, and it's not no, card stock, but it's very good paper. I don't regret buying this coloring book. I actually do like it a lot. I like the little character. I think the little character is plain, and you can see that. Yeah. That is it for Coloring Book 1. I do have another coloring book haul coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. This is the back of the book. She has some illustrations on here. These are the ones that you see inside of the book. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.